Behind me here we have a Stavechurch. It's only 29 left of them in the whole world. 28 of them is in Norway and the last one is in Sweden. The most of them were built about 11th and 12th century, and at the most there was about 2,000 Stavechurches in Norway. But in 1349 and 1350, a black plague killed over 50% of Norway's population, so a lot of the churches were abandoned and they fell apart. And in the end of the Viking Age, Norway became also a Christian nation, so a lot of reformations in the Christianity has led to that they went over to building the other type of churches that we know today. One of the churches in Norway is also on the UNESCO World Heritage List. So inside we have a small Viking museum. Hi.
Hi.
Excuse me. So I can start here first with the Ragnvald the Rider. He is a Viking who managed to keep a big part of Europe for himself. He also invaded Nantes in France and kept the settlement there for many years, in Central Europe, so he's known for that. Over here we have the Åsedal ship, which was found in 1904. It's a late-built ship in the Viking Age, which ended in 1066. It was built about the 800 years. So when they found the ship, they found out that it was still able to sail on the sea. So they are, but the problem was that the maneuver capabilities of the ship wasn't as good as they thought. They found out that with the things they found on the ship, it will be very hard to maneuver it. So they are now actually building a replica of this ship in Norway to be finished in 2011 or 2012 to test out how it really worked. Inside the ship, when they found it, was two bodies, one 70 years old lady and one younger. So they first believed that it was the mother of the first king in Norway, Harald, but later they have assumed that it's more likely a high priestess in a Viking society that was buried there with her servant. So, over here we have Eric the Red, which was actually born in my part of Norway. He is born outside my city. I live on the south coast of Norway, all the way down. If you see the name Kaupang and follow the line, not the dot, and follow the coast a bit down, you will find my hometown. Eric the Red was born here, but his father killed some people, so they became outlaw, which meant that they could be killed without anyone getting punished for it. So they went over to Iceland, here with Erikstadir, between Greenland and Norway. So he built a family there as well, but he also killed some people, including his neighbor. So he had to go away because he became an outlaw there as well. So he followed the red route over to Greenland, where he named the island Greenland. He wasn't the first person living there, but he was the first person who managed to build a settlement and a community on Greenland. So when his sentence in Iceland was finished, he went home and got a lot of people to move back with him to Greenland, because Iceland at this time was also getting overpopulated. So there was a lot of people that needed to find a new place to live, and the name Greenland sounds pretty enchanting as well. In Greenland at that time there was not so much ice as there is now, so it was possible to live there. They couldn't grow potatoes, which was the main source of food they built in these ages, but they were able to live off the fishes from the sea. So, but in 2003, some of the immigrants who came to Greenland brought with them a disease that killed nearly everyone on Greenland, including Eric the Red himself. Eric the Red was also the father of the first person who discovered America, Leif Erikson. Over here we have Olaf II, which is a famous king in Norway. He was important for the Christianity partation of Norway. He is a grandson of the first king in Norway, Harald, which gathered Norway outside my city in 1872, and he died while trying to gather Norway together as one nation again. So that's a little history about the Stavechurch and the Norwegian Viking society history. Thank you.